Hi, my name is Olga Sirbu. I'm a board-certified behavior analyst and licensed behavior analyst. And in this video, I'll talk about pathological demand avoidance, or PDA for short. But before we start, as always, I would like to encourage you to put a like on this video and hit the subscribe button below so you can benefit from weekly information on the subject of autism. Whether you are a caregiver, educator, or a professional working with children or adults with autism, this session will help you understand the nuances of PDA and offer strategies for supportive approaches. Pathological demand avoidance is often identified among individuals with autism. Therefore, this is not a defining trait. PDA can be present in typical children as well. It refers to resistance to everyday demands and expectations. This happens because a person or a child perceives demands and expectations intensively and causes them almost pathological anxiety. A person or a child with PDA has a strong need for autonomy, and any simple task that they know well how to do gives them anxiety and triggers avoidance behavior that is manifested in different ways. Some children with PDA, when asked to brush their teeth, wash their hands, put clothes on, go to school, or even eat, may compliment you, try to change the subject by making strange noises or knocking something over that will keep you occupied. May make bizarre excuses such as, "I'm a dog. Dogs don't brush their teeth." May say simply, "No," to your request. May flop down to the ground and not move, or run away from you. The last resort for a child with PDA is aggressive behavior. When compliments, distractions, flopping, or running did not work and the demand continues to be in place, then the child may push, kick, hit, throw things, bite, and so on. It's considered that the aggressive behavior comes from the anxiety that the child experiences. In cases involving PDA, parents may find themselves doing almost everything for their child, including feeding, dressing, bathing, and cleaning, with the hope that one day their child will become more independent. Often, parents reassure teachers or therapists that their child has certain skills like counting, reading, solving problems, or recognizing colors and shapes. However, when the child is assessed, they may not demonstrate those skills because they perceive the testing as a demand and resist engaging. Cynthia Martin, clinical director of the Autism Center at the Child Mind Institute, considers that the children with autism inflexibility, the absence of motivation to fit in, and the disconnection in the social learning is a barrier that triggers the avoidance behavior. For a typical child to complete chores and follow routine, it is common sense. Also in the classroom, they need to listen to the teacher and they recognize the teacher's authority. However, a child on the spectrum's rigidity and inability to understand social cues may lead to perceiving requests as demands, as coming out of nowhere. As a result, the child on the spectrum will experience anxiety and manifest escape behavior. So, how do we help? What are those effective strategies that could help effectively support individuals with PDA? First, don't make it sound like a demand or request. For example, instead of saying, "Please clean up your toys," try saying, "I wonder if those toys could find their way back to the shelves." Second, offer choices. By offering choices, you are allowing the child to feel like they are in control. Present options and let them make choices to decrease anxiety. You want to play with cars, blocks, Legos, or magnet tiles. Third, communicate with the child. Engage in conversations that promote problem solving together. For example, ask the child, "How can we make this easier for you?" Allow the individual to feel heard and respected. Fourth, be creative. Because PDA individuals often respond well to humor and creativity, incorporating those elements can reduce the perceived pressure of demands. For example, make a race to see who will get dressed faster. Fifth, be flexible. Have routines, but allow for flexibility. For example, which toothbrush you want to use, blue or green? 6. Read the cues and don't bump heads. If you notice that the child's behavior is escalating, don't make direct eye contact with the child. Make a step back, evaluate the situation, rethink your behavior, and give space for the child to de-escalate. Then represent the same demand without making the child feel that this is a demand. For example, you ask the child to do his homework. The child immediately begins avoiding it by whining, throwing the backpack, and saying he's too tired or that the work is pointless. Instead of insisting, you'll use a different approach. You'll make a game out of it and let the child choose which subject to tackle first. By giving a control and removing the pressure of a direct demand, the child most likely will complete the homework. At the end, I would like to mention that it is important to understand the underlying anxiety that fuels demand avoidance, so we can create strategies to help individuals with PDA. Whether you are a teacher, parent, or therapist, recognizing the need for control, autonomy, and flexibility can transform the way you support individuals with PDA. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to leave your comments below. See you in the next video.